Have you ever had a dream that seemed to predict the future, or one that offered a surprising piece of advice? If so, you're not alone. For centuries, people have wondered whether their dreams hold some hidden meaning or are simply random firings of the brain. Dreams can be strange and surreal experiences that often leave us questioning what they mean or why we have them at all. Some dreams seem to offer glimpses into our subconscious minds, revealing hidden desires and fears, while others appear to be nothing more than a jumbled mess of images and ideas. So the question remains, do dreams have meaning, or are they just random occurrences in our sleep? To answer this question, it helps to understand how dreams are formed in the first place. According to research, dreams occur during the REM stage of sleep, which stands for rapid eye movement. During this stage, the brain becomes highly active, almost as if it were awake, and begins to generate images, sounds, and sensations that create the dream experience. These dreams can be vivid and emotionally charged, transporting us to fantastical worlds and situations that can feel just as real as our waking lives. But what exactly causes these dreams to take the form that they do? Some theories suggest that dreams are a way for the brain to process and make sense of our experiences and emotions. As we go through our daily lives, we encounter a barrage of stimuli that our brains must sort through and store away. This can be overwhelming at times, and our brains may use dreams as a way to sort through these experiences and emotions in a safe and controlled environment. In other words, our dreams may be a form of emotional housekeeping, where our brains file away memories and work through any unresolved issues from the day. This theory is supported by research showing that people who experience emotional distress during the day are more likely to have nightmares, which are particularly intense and disturbing dreams. Additionally, studies have shown that people with certain mental health conditions, such as PTSD, are more likely to have dreams that are related to their trauma. For example, veterans suffering from PTSD may find themselves dreaming about combat long after they've returned home. In these cases, dreams may be seen as a way for the brain to process and make sense of these traumatic experiences. Although they can be distressing and may not always provide closure or resolution, other theories suggest that dreams are a way for the brain to rehearse for potential future situations. This idea is known as threat simulation, and it proposes that our dreams allow us to safely experience potential threats and practice our responses to them. This can help us to prepare for similar situations in our waking lives, and may explain why we often feel anxious or threatened in our dreams, even if the situation is not actually dangerous. For example, a student who is preparing for an important exam may dream about taking the test and forgetting the material. In this case, the dream may be a way for the brain to rehearse for the possibility of failure and to prepare the student to cope with the stress of the situation. If it were to arise in real life, there's also the activation synthesis theory, which proposes that dreams are the result of random neural activity in the brain during REM sleep. This activity then gets interpreted by the brain, creating a narrative or storyline that we experience as a dream. This would mean that dreams are essentially random and have no real meaning or significance. However, this theory doesn't account for the fact that dreams often contain elements of our waking lives, such as people, places, and things that we're familiar with. It also doesn't explain why dreams can be so vivid and emotionally charged, nor does it account for the recurring themes or symbols that often appear in our dreams. So, what do you think? Do you believe that dreams have meaning, or are they just random occurrences in our sleep? Let me know in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this topic. Another intriguing aspect of dreams is the role that emotions play in shaping them. Our dreams can evoke a wide range of emotions, from fear and anxiety to joy and excitement. But why do we experience these emotions in our dreams, and what do they mean? Some researchers believe that emotions in dreams serve an important function in helping us process and regulate our feelings in both our dreams and our waking lives. For example, negative emotions like fear and anxiety may be a way for our brains to release pent-up stress and tension, allowing us to wake up feeling refreshed and rejuvenated. Similarly, positive emotions like joy and excitement may be a way for our brains to reinforce positive memories and experiences, making us feel good about ourselves and our lives. However, there's more to the emotional aspect of dreams than just a way to process our feelings. Some researchers also believe that emotions in dreams can provide us with important information about ourselves and our lives. For example, if we keep having dreams about being chased or pursued, it could be a sign that we're feeling threatened or overwhelmed in our waking lives. Similarly, if we keep having dreams about flying or soaring, it could be a sign that we're feeling free and optimistic. By paying attention to the emotions we experience in our dreams, we may be able to gain a better understanding of ourselves and what's going on in our lives. So, next time you have a dream, pay attention to the emotions you experience. They may be trying to tell you something important. Emotional dreams are incredibly common and can often leave us feeling confused or puzzled. If you're someone who frequently experiences emotionally charged dreams, it can be helpful to keep a dream journal to track your dreams and the emotions you feel in them. This can help you identify any patterns or recurring themes that may be trying to tell you something important. You may also want to consider speaking with a therapist or counselor who can help you explore the emotional aspects of your dreams in a safe and supportive environment. When it comes to interpreting our dreams, it's important to remember that there's no one-size-fits-all approach. What a dream means to one person may be completely different for someone else. That being said, there are some common dream symbols and themes that can provide insight into our subconscious minds. For example, dreams about falling may symbolize a loss of control or a fear of abandonment. Dreams about flying, on the other hand, may symbolize freedom, power, and a sense of accomplishment. If you're interested in learning more about dream interpretation, there are a number of resources available online and in books. It can be helpful to read up on common dream symbols and themes to see if anything resonates with you. You may also want to consider speaking with a therapist or counselor who can help you interpret your dreams in the context of your own life experiences. Remember, dreams are highly personal and subjective, so take the time to explore your own feelings and thoughts when interpreting your dreams. Don't be afraid to get creative and think outside the box. And above all, be patient with yourself. It may take some time to uncover the deeper meanings and messages hidden within your dreams. In conclusion, the question of whether dreams have meaning or are random still remains unanswered. While there are many theories and beliefs about dreams, ultimately each person must decide for themselves what they believe. Some people find comfort and insight in their dreams, while others prefer to see them as simply the product of an active imagination. Regardless of whether dreams have meaning or not, they remain an important part of the human experience. They allow us to explore the depths of our minds and to confront our fears and desires in a safe and controlled environment. So, the next time you have a dream that seems to have a deeper meaning, take the time to explore it and see what insights it may offer. You never know what you might discover about yourself and your life. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more content like this. And if you have any thoughts or experiences you'd like to share about dreams, please leave them in the comments below. We'd love to hear from you.